Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to draw upward pyramid using stars in Python. So let's get started. So the pyramid which we are going to draw looks something like this. We are going to write the program in which the user has to enter the number of rows and program will display the output corresponding to the input given by the user. So if the user enters the number of rows as 4, then the output will be this, and if the user enters rows as 5, then the output should be like this. So 5 stars in the fifth row and 4 stars in the fourth row, 3 stars in the third, 2 stars in the second, and 1 star in the first row. This is for row is equal to 5. So let's start with the program. First of all, we have to take input from the user, so let n be the variable. Input function is used to take the input from the user. This is a message which will be displayed to the user. So the input taken by this will be in string format, so we have to convert it into integer. So for that we are going to use it int. Now the logic which we are going to use it here is uh, leaving these many spaces first. So if the user has entered a number of rows as 4, then in the first row we have to leave 3 columns blank, and in second row we have to leave 2 columns blank, and in third row we have to leave 1 column blank. So let's write the code for that. Let us take a variable space and it will be n minus 1. So if for this n is 4, so if we enter 4, then the number of spaces in the first row should be n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1 3. And let us write the outer loop. This n is the number of rows, so if n is 4, then 0 1 2 3 will be the row numbers. And now we have to write the one loop for these many to type these spaces. For j in range space, that is n minus 1, then we have to print blank space, and it should be in a single line, so we have to write end parameter, nothing inside. Now this is for first row. For the consecutive rows, the space number should be decreased, so for that we are going to write space is equal to space minus 1. So in this the space will be 3, so 3 minus 1 in the next loop, the space number will be 2. Now we have to write the code for these stars, so we have to make another loop for k in range 0 comma, so in row 0 we have 1 star and row 1 we have 2 stars, so the number of stars is row number plus 1. So here row number is I and we increase it by 1. So print star, and we have to let us give some space here. So for after every star is printed, we get one space to look the pyramid nice. So after this star, we get space, and all this have to be printed in one line. So end. Now after one row is completed, the star should move to the next line. So print just blank space will move it to the next line. So now let me execute this. So this is 4, so I will enter 4. So we get star like this. Here 4, 3, 2, 1. I will run again. 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I will explain these codes with an example. So suppose if the user enters the row number as 5, then the space will become 5 minus 1, which is equal to 4, and this loop will execute from 0 to 5, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it will execute 5 times with the values. I takes the values from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So n is 5, but I will not take 5, it will take till 5. So at first I takes value 0. When I is 0, uh, this loop will execute first. So the space is 4, so this loop execute 4 times. So j takes values from 0, 1, 2 and 3. So at first it will print 4 blank spaces here. As you can see, 4 blank spaces it will get printed, and after this the space value will get reduced from 4 to 3. So for the next loop there will be 3 spaces, and after this this loop will execute. So I value is 0 now, so 0 plus 1 will be 1. So this loop will execute 1 times. This loop will execute 1 times with the value of k being equal to 0. So 1 star, we can see 1 star gets printed in the fourth column. After this is completed, this will execute and it will move the pointer to the next row. And in second iteration, I value will be 1. So the space is now 3. So this loop will execute for 0, 1, 2, that is 3 times. So first 3 will be spaces, and next space value gets reduced from 3 to 2, and here I value is 1, so I plus 1 will become 2. So this loop will execute 2 times with the value of k being k equal to 0 and k equal to 1. So after 3 spaces, the first star will get printed here, and after that we have one space, so this will be that space, and again one star will get printed, and again there will be one space. So in the next iteration, I value will be 2, and this will execute 2 times this loop. So this 2 spaces, and space value will get reduced to 1, and I is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So this loop will execute 3 times with the k values being 0, 1 and 2. So first star will print here, and next star here, next star here. So this will complete till I is equal to 4. I is equal to 4, this loop will not execute, and even this loop will not execute. So this loop will become 4 plus 1 5, and 5 star gets printed. 5 stars. Thank you guys for watching the video.